This woman had lost everything she had, even the last piece of clothing she was wearing. But she didn't give up. She decided to wager her body in another game with Jack. The game's condition was to guess how long it would take for the bird on the roof of the nearby building to fly away. The girl guessed 30 seconds, but Jack claimed it would only take 3 seconds. Then Jack picked up a stone and threw it at the bird, signaling that the girl had lost completely. She would become Jack's slave. This was a world where everything was decided by games. In this world, no killing or harmful actions could take place, but every dispute could be resolved through games. One could win wealth, women, thrones, or even land by winning games. Not long ago, the siblings were still on Earth playing games. Jack spent every day at home, but they were the strongest players in the game. They once defeated 1,200 opponents with just 4 people. Other players considered them the most powerful in the game. They had been playing for 3 consecutive days without rest, and Jack's sister, Mary, had eventually fallen asleep due to exhaustion. At that moment, a mysterious email appeared on the computer. Jack thought it was a battle challenge from another player, but when he opened it, it turned out to be a chess challenge from someone who claimed to be a god. Jack wasn't very good at complex games like chess, but his sister Mary was exceptional. She had a brain more meticulous than any computers. After playing for a while, Mary realized that their opponent wasn't so simple. So, she called Jack to join her, and together they won the game. However, right after that, their computers malfunctioned, and a pair of hands emerged from the screens. After a flash of white light, Jack and Mary suddenly found themselves in space. A god appeared before them, saying that it was a waste for them to be born on Earth. She decided to take them to a world she had created. In this world, all wars and plundering were forbidden. Any disputes could be settled through games, but both sides had to wager an equal stake. The content and rules of the games had no restrictions, but any unfair play would result in immediate loss. After explaining the rules of this world, the god disappeared in front of Jack and Mary. The siblings decided to explore this world but soon encountered robbers. In this world, even robbery had to be done through games. Jack defeated the robbers, who were left with only their pants. After taking the money, Jack and Mary went to a country where a large-scale game was taking place. The winner of this game would become the next king. Jack only wanted to earn some money. He noticed a woman sitting at a card table, and to make an equal bet, he wagered himself and Mary. If the woman won, she could do whatever she wanted with them. The woman believed she would win for sure and agreed immediately, thinking that the two of them had no chance. The woman began to cheat at cards, and no matter how she played, her hand would always beat theirs. But she didn't expect Jack to play a royal flush. The woman was shocked, as the probability of getting a royal flush was 1 in 65,000. She thought Jack must have cheated, but according to the rules, as long as the cheating wasn't detected, it didn't count as losing. Unable to argue, she handed over all her money to Jack. In the end, Jack used a gold coin to rent a room for 4 days from the innkeeper. As they were about to go upstairs to their room, Jack noticed the ongoing election game nearby. The siblings immediately realized someone was cheating, but they couldn't figure out how. They looked around and saw a mysterious person sitting in the corner. Jack quickly deduced that this person was involved in the cheating. At that moment, the contestant in the game felt very nervous because she knew she was about to lose but had no choice but to play her cards. Suddenly, Jack approached her and whispered that her opponent was cheating. Then Jack and Mary went upstairs to rest. An hour later, Jack and Mary were still asleep in their room when a knock sounded at the door. Jack opened it and saw Jenny, the woman who had lost everything except her towel. She came to ask Jack why he didn't tell her about the cheating method when he knew it. She had lost the game and with it, her claim to the throne. Seeing Jenny like this, Jack began to laugh at her. Jenny became furious and prepared to slap Jack. Jack then proposed that he and Jenny have a game. The rules were simple, a game of rock paper scissors. Whoever won would take the prize, but Jack added a condition: he would only win if he played paper. If he played rock